Hi there guys, it's Joel here with Trendsignal. I'm going to be taking you through our trade of the day. This is a dynamic trader trade that we had this morning on the DAX. You can see we've had a couple of nice ones. We had a buy trade here that went on quite nicely. We had a sell trade up here that went down quite nicely. And then we didn't get a trade at this point, never got into the buy zone. But it comes to our trade of the day. So this is our trade of the day. It is a sell trade. It means my arrow is flipped and it's pointing downwards. That just means that from our entry point, we're entering at the open of this candle. So we'll go through the rules very quickly. If there is an arrow pointing downwards and it's outside of this blue line, it means we can enter once the price is below the black lines. So the price is, the open of this candle is below the black lines, is at 889. We also need to have red vector averages. So you can see we've got two red vector averages there. That means that we're looking at a sell trade from this point getting in on the market. Now our initial stop loss for this trade will be at the high point up there. It'll be where that black arrow touches, so it's at 910. So from an entry at 8.9 to 9.10, I've got a 21 pip stop loss. If I was using a £5,000 account for a 21 pip stop loss, I'd be doing £3.57 per pip. So let's look at this entry, 357 per pip, and we're going to watch it go downwards. Now, when entering the trades, you can see straight away on the first candle it went against us, came up a little bit further, came back down. What you'll usually do for a dynamic trader trade is give it about 5 candles to have a tug of war and see which way the market is going. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At the end of this candle, I'm basically deciding, has it moved a decent way? From my entry at 8.9 down to the current market price of 8.0, I've moved 9 pips of profit. So I haven't moved a huge amount. But with a 21 pip stop loss, I've almost got half of my risk on that, about 0.7% profit that I could be taking. But I'm not going to take that. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to be bringing my stop loss down. So every candle, I'm going to be bringing it down to that black arrow level. At this point, after my 5th candle, I'm going to tighten it up even further. I'm going to change my stop loss to be the other side of these black lines. So I'm going to have a stop loss around the 894 level, and all this is doing is reducing risk off the table. It means that if the market decides to come wanging back up against me, I'm only going to get up to 894 before I come out the trade. So it means I'll only take a 5 pip loss. Yeah, remember, if that was 21 pips with 1.5% risk, if I only lose 5 pips, I'm going to be taking about a quarter of that. I'll lose about 0.375. Anyway, so the trade goes on, still moving sideways. So I'm leaving that stop loss level there, then starts to creep down a little bit further. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move my stop loss down a little bit further, lock in some more of those profits. And all I would do is lock into this level here, so the top of that candle at 891. Moves sideways a little bit more, moves down a little bit more. Now, because it moves down, that's good. It gives me an opportunity to lock in some more profits, but it does have a high wick, so I have to be a little bit wary. Can't lock in a little bit too tight. What I would look to do is lock in at the top of these candles here. You can see the 2 spikes. I'd be locking in at that. That now means that if the trade comes against me, I'm going to be taking a profit from this market because I entered at 8.9 and my stop loss is now at 8.8. So I'm locking in 1 pip. Whatever happens here, I'm winning. Anyway, market travels down a little bit further, travels back upwards again, and what happens is my black arrow overtakes where it wants me to lock in, so I'll probably move my stop loss to that black arrow level. 8.5, it's moving sideways, just move it down. Have a nice jump downwards. So it's saying to use the 8.1 level. That 8.1 level looks good to me as well. There's nowhere really, I could maybe go to the top of this candle, but I'd be happy with it there. Goes down even further. Goes down even further, so I'd be locking in along those 3 lines, which is just where the arrow puts me anyway. Now we have this massive sweeping down candle. So the price goes down to 840. I'm not going to stay locked in at 7.2, am I? It's 32 pips of distance. What I'm probably going to do, just lock in at the top of that candle there. So I'm now locked in at 8.58. Market moves sideways, downwards a bit, still trying to push downwards. My black arrow overtakes, so I'm going to let the black arrow keep reining me in a little bit. Moving sideways, moving sideways, moving sideways. And it starts to jump down. That's good. 41 to 20. I've got 21 points in there. Probably going to tighten that up a little bit, go to the bottom of this arrow here. Then another big jump. So I'm going to go lock in at the top of this line here, so at 831. And it just keeps going down. This is why it's our trade of the day today, because it was a phenomenal move for the DAX. So again, if I'm at this point here with my stop loss up there, I'll have just moved over to the black arrow. When the next candle comes in, I'm either going to be using the black arrow, or if I deem that that's too big a gap, I'm leaving too much profit on the table, there's 28 pips there, I might look into this one here, 814, the top of that candle, which actually tells me to go to on the next candle anyway. And then we have this another big jump, just keeps moving down. So just lock in some of those in, lock into the top of this candle, lock into the top of this candle. Probably not going to lock into the top of that there. It's a bit too tight. So I'm going to stay on this candle up here for a little while. That'll be my stop loss level. Another big jump, so I'll lock into this one now. Market pulls back against me. It's okay. Going to leave it at that high there at 767. Comes back down. 767. It's breaking new lows. That's good. So once we get to this candle down here, I'm going to lock in a little bit tighter again. You can have already started to jump to the black arrows. That'd be fine. But I would usually, lock in. It's coming down, using the black arrows now. Then all of a sudden, it hits. Now, if you'd have followed that all the way down, you would have come out at 22731, and you entered the market at 22889. So overall, it's about 150 pips. 150 pips would give you 180. So, 160 pips. There you go. 160 pips almost of profit, 158 pips of profit at £3.57 from a £5,000 account. So we're making some strong returns on that. You'd be looking at about £525 of profit from a £5,000 account. It's 10%. 10% of your account in that one trade. That is a pretty phenomenal move on the DAX. Now, actually, the way the DAX played out for the rest of the day, there was another strong trade here, another strong trade here, another strong trade. It's been downwards all day, so there's been a lot of opportunity on it. Huge percentage gains for today. That was another really strong move. But that was our trade of the day. If you want to see how we do this, come and watch one of our Dynamic Trader webinars. The next one we have is this evening at 7 p.m. We've also got one on Friday at 10:30 in the morning. Thank you very much. I'll speak to you all again. Bye-bye for now.
Want to learn how to find profitable trades like this? Register for our free trading webinar and discover the strategies that turn you into a confident trader. Prefer a more hands-on approach? Schedule a one-to-one walkthrough with a senior trader. See our software in action and get those questions answered, and take control of your trading journey.